orang tahu ngerasa orang
Orang
tua,
tua.
orang tahu orang tua orang tahu
Hey guys.
Okay. So,
Hey.
today itu seru banget karena kayak we've been wanting to do this for a while.
Yeah.
Yaitu reacting to some of the earlier submissions dari episode 1 atau 2 Wednesday. Karena menurut kita tuh topiknya penting banget. Jadi I don't know if it was like the first or the second one, but we talked about parent and child relationship. So yeah, let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it.
Basically, the question was, tell us about your relationship with your parents and how things change in the quarantine. Yeah, obviously like the question itu pasti relevant banget di bulan-bulan Maret, April
2020.
Obviously it's different now,
Yeah.
but I feel like some of the submissions dan kayak ngejelasin tentang hubungan orang tua dan anak itu masih sangat relevant
Yeah.
untuk kita bahas. Maksudnya pembahasan masalah sama orang tua tuh gak akan ada habisnya karena
That's so true.
unless you like cut ties with your parents, but like
Yeah.
80% of the time
That's not happens.
yeah. Dan gue sama Gemma tuh suka banget kayak ngomongin kayak, oh we're like this cause this happened,
Yeah.
cause this is the way we were raised. Maksudnya kita di raise tuh malah bukan hanya dengan apa yang orang tua kita ajarin ke kita, tapi juga apa yang orang tua kita nggak lakuin ke kita.
Yeah, especially now that we're adults,
Mhm.
we see our parents as adults as well. Jadi kayak
Yeah.
kita mulai ngerti gitu loh kayak kenapa
Yeah.
mereka harus melakukan atau tidak melakukan
Yeah.
sesuatu hal as parents.
Okay, shall we start
I feel like
with
we
like
shall.
the first
Submission. This really hits
Yeah.
home.
And like I feel like mungkin banyak juga yang ngerasain ini ya, kayak apalagi dia bilang dia relationship sama bokap nyokapnya nggak baik. The one thing we would like to mention is betapa nyatanya generational gap dan kayak generational difference. Our parents were raised in a time where
Post war? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we hear this a lot, like anak zaman sekarang mah enak hidupnya, nggak keras gitu.
Dude, yeah.
And like
It's just a different struggle, dude.
yeah,
Like,
it's
come
a different
on.
struggle, and like of course they don't understand how kalau misalnya generasi kita kayak dude we have to adapt to like the technological advances yang cepet rapid
That
banget.
changes every month.
Iya, makanya kayak kalau misalnya kita ngeliat anak sekarang kayak gila nih anak baru umur 5 tahun udah pegang iPad, udah pegang HP. Tapi menurut gue nggak bisa disalahin juga karena kayak ya memang udah zamannya kayak gini gitu. I mean like of course you need to set limitations gitu, misalnya kayak oke, jangan banyak-banyak. Tapi if you want to tell them not to use these gadgets, ya susah juga karena kayak sekarang sekolah masih TK juga udah harus pakai, apalagi sekarang ada semua pakai online school gitu.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes, that too.
Yeah. So like I mean like we're not parents or anything, but
Yeah.
we have a thing or two to say. Like okay, I feel like we're getting off track, tapi kayak maksud gue ngomongin generational gap ini, the way our parents were raised dan kayak the way we were raised pasti beda.
I think it's just like it's a different environment and technological advances aside, I think the way people behave is the main thing. Karena dengan tadi milenial harus terpaksa harus punya adaptability yang sangat tinggi karena perubahan itu sangat cepat di zaman kita. Zaman now orang tua kita tuh yang kayak grew up with environment yang semuanya tuh segala slow pace, tuh pasti kaget. Dan ada lagi nilai karena ada kayak perubahan teknologi, pasti ada juga shift in culture and trends as well. Jadi kayak
belum lagi kayak globalisasi, like the culture.
Yeah, the things that you're exposed to, the media gitu kan juga kayak ngaruh banget gitu. Jadi gua rasa kalau misalnya emang you don't get along with your parents, it's totally normal. Dan I don't think as adults you should always get along just because of blood.
No, you are under no obligation to have to treat your parents like your friends. Karena kayak your parents are your parents. Misalnya kayak gue punya pacar. Terus misalnya kayak okay, I don't really want my parents to know because I don't want them to like make a big fuss about it.
Ya.
Padahal mungkin mereka ya bakal santai-santai aja gitu. Tapi gue nggak mau aja ntar kayak punya pacar
Ditanyain
ya,
terus,
ntar kayak
dan-
apa nanti kamu gini-gini ya, maksudnya of course they're coming from a good place. Karena kayak mungkin parents banyak yang kayak ngira kayak anak gue nggak mau ceritain ke gue, padahal gue kan udah chill banget gitu. Padahal kayak ya however chill you are, pasti ada yang namanya protectiveness dari lo karena lo orang tua, ya lo nggak mau anak lo kenapa-kenapa, dan itu make sense banget, wajar banget.
Wajar.
So like I feel like it needs to come from like both
Both parties should.
Kayak maksudnya anak juga harus ngertiin kayak of course my parents worry lah, anjir lo anaknya nyet. Orang tua ngerasa mereka harus selalu tahu apa yang terjadi dengan anaknya, dan juga orang tua selalu ngerasa mereka tahu segalanya tentang anaknya. Kayak of course I know you, you're my child.
Dude, iyalah. Lo aja kagak tahu lo segalanya kayak apa, buset deh.
Like the case with like parent-child relationship needs to be understood by both parties, like dari anaknya dan dari orang tuanya juga, karena kids need to know that ya behavioral pattern orang tua itu seperti itu karena apa? Karena ada sebabnya semua. Dari how they were brought up from their parents. Terus kayak ya perbedaan perkembangan zaman, culture, technology, semua kan nge-effect banget. Like parents also need to realize that you can't expect your kid to be more mature than you are. Obviously, you're older.
Dude, sebenarnya masing-masing tuh anak maupun orang tua, mereka cuma mau didengerin.
Yeah.
Jadi please just like be kind to yourself and then be kind to your parents, dude. Like don't hurt your parents, duh.
Yeah.
And
I feel like any discussion, like apapun itu orang tua, anak, teman, apa segala macam, when you have a discussion, apa ya, getting into a discussion, make sure you have an open mind. Jangan lo datang ke discussion ngerasa kayak
lo paling bener
dan kayak I'm just here to assert my opinion. No, if you want to have an effective and healthy discussion, you need to get in with an open mind, ready to listen to what the other person has to say, dan dengan itu kalian jadinya lebih enak.
There's gonna be like mutual understanding.
Okay, this is the second submission.
Yes. I've never been close with my parents, and I am now aware, now that I'm a functioning adult with consciousness, that there are flawed patterns in how we communicate and cope with feelings of hurt and heartbreak. Quarantine has made it more clear, so it's a moment of realization for me to break out of that cycle.
Nice.
In essence, rather than changed, malah lebih jelas aja semuanya di depan mata karena gue nge-witness itu semua setiap hari.
I like this.
This is
karena
cute.
kayak submission ini dia bilang kayak now that I'm a functioning adult with consciousness, especially like our Benazay viewers, I feel like you guys are mature enough to realize these things as well.
And
I love that for us.
Love that for us.
Obviously when we were like in our like puberty years, lagi kayak teen angst parah, pasti kita mau berontak, pasti maunya rebellious, bodo amat orang tua gue apaan sih, mereka nggak, they don't know what it feels like to be a teen in this economy, in this climate. I just wanna go out at 2 a.m. What the frick?
Days, but I feel like every parent would actually know what they're gonna go into. Karena kalau orang tua gue, I know for sure mereka tuh teenage years-nya lebih rebellious lagi daripada gue. Wait, dude, imagine lo bisa bandel-bandel dulu ya, lo bisa bandel-bandelan, terus lo nggak usah ditelepon-telepon sama nyokap lo, kayak kamu di mana?
Karena zaman dulu gak ada handphone, man. Sekarang
gak ada handphone, cuy.
Lo jam 11 belum balik mungkin udah di
WhatsApp.
Kayak I feel like we were talking about kayak how we are mature enough to realize these differences. And like I feel like especially today with like all the abundance of information we can get through the internet, I feel like more and more people are starting to educate themselves psychologically, kayak how people are. Kenapa kita anak-anak zaman now kenapa anak-anak zaman now hampir semua itu suka banget ngomongin hal kayak gini, banyak banget, bukan hampir semua ya,
Iya
banyak banget yang
banyak
suka ngomongin kayak okay, behavioral patterns, how people are different from each other, gitu-gitu. Karena tau nggak apa?
Apa tuh?
Because you want a better life for yourself, and somehow we realized that in order to do that, in order to have a better life and a happier self, itu you need to understand yourself, and therefore you need to understand other people, especially those close around you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why we get into these things. That's why we talk about these things.
Okay, my assumption is it's because we're in that age. Jadi now it's kind of just like, okay, I'm approaching somewhere that's very uncertain, which is adulthood.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm already there. Am I actually there yet?
Yeah.
Why am I behaving like this? Why am I a certain way?
Yeah.
Dan gue rasa orang-orang seumur kita tuh ya makin
Nah, karena kayak yang di
mawas
submission tadi tuh ngomong kayak there are flawed patterns in how we communicate between dia sama parentsnya, how we cope with feelings of hurt and heartbreak. Dan menurut gue kayak these realizations itu terjadi di dalam diri mereka yang sedang mencari diri sendiri, apa sih, kayak trying to find themselves.
And finally you kind of like wanna find out, what's my inner child like?
Yeah.
Kan sekarang kayak gitu, I don't know, I just see, karena dulu pas gue masih remaja, gue ngeliat orang-orang yang kayak, oh my god, kayak kalian ngomong apa sih, nggak penting gitu loh. Tapi sekarang that I'm here now, it's kind of like, well, shit. It's nice that we still have like these submissions though. Well, I still do, not you.
I deleted my convo with her.
Shit.
I feel like it's like a storage problem, and then I deleted
Oh
all
yeah,
chats.
you did. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Get a new phone. I'm gonna read the last. It's not a submission actually. I just
It's a
found.
post, yeah.
I found this Tumblr post. So it says, if you've been stuck trying to please a mom who became abusive or toxic because of generational trauma, realize you won't save her. You might be the subject of your mom's rage, paranoia, obsession, etc., but you are not the cause of it. And if you didn't change her after all those years of begging her, bargaining with her, self-harming, isolating, defending yourself, etc., you are not going to change her now. When they say you can only save someone who wants to be saved, that applies here. When they say the only person who you can control is yourself, that applies here. Please let go of this guilt that you carry for something that's entirely out of your hands. These ideas are pertinent to creating your path to freedom.
Damn, that's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Yeah. We, children, is a product of our parents. And our behavioral patterns itu a product of how they raised us.
Yeah. I feel like it's normal to have disagreements.
Yeah, tapi kayak, I mean like, I feel like
not-
this post kayak refer to like more extreme versions of kayak problematic relationship.
Yeah, the thing is, from that post, it's true. Lo tuh nggak bertanggung jawab atas trauma yang dipunyai oleh orang tua lo. Karena when those trauma happened, you were not even there yet. What we can do as children is just to be patient and be kind and be understanding, but at the same time establish clear boundaries.
Yeah. Jadi sebenarnya kayak I feel like the message here is to remind you guys that we can never change our parents. And ini ada di tulisan skrip kita pas dulu. Kita tulis, try to understand where your parents are coming from. Avoid conflict or resolve depends on your goal. I mean like reflecting back, to say kayak we need to understand where our parents are coming from aja is a little bit too selfless for a child. Kalau misalnya emang lo ngerasa it's a dead end, your parents udah terlalu keras kepala, lo nggak bisa lagi. Especially if you're already an adult, you have the option to avoid living with your parents. It's very possible for you to create a very clear boundary gitu di kehidupan lo.
Jangan nambahin beban ke lo dan orang tua lo juga sih.
Yeah. If your goal is to resolve and like to build a closer and healthier relationship with your parents, and you think your parents can handle the conversation, and if you think they can get into a discussion with an open mind and an open heart, like by all means go for it.
Yeah, of course.
Because like establishing a good relationship with your parents can be like one of the most fulfilling thing ever. But yeah. You don't have a responsibility to feel like you owe it to them. Karena kayak menurut gue sekarang banyak banget tapi kan itu orang tua lo, kalau nggak berterima kasih banget sih gini. Misalnya parents who are not emotionally supportive of them dari kecil, menurut gue kalau misalnya tiba-tiba anaknya pas udah gede they don't want anything to do with their parents, ya super makes sense. Dan lo nggak bisa nyalahin anak lo, kayak lo ngatain anak lo durhaka, ya nggak bisa lah. Karena kalau misalnya lo udah nurturing dari awal, anak lo nggak bakal
kayak gini
nggak bakal
sekarang.
kayak itu.
Karena remember, anak lo durhaka gara-gara lo juga sebenarnya.
Maksud gue nggak mungkin anak lo bisa ngerasa nggak mau berhubungan banget sama lo kalau misalnya nggak ada sebabnya.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, it's easy for us to
To say.
We're like two 20-year-old girls with no child.
Yeah, I feel like that's like an addition to our revisit of the like first episodes of Wednesday.
I mean, like, now if you have a good relationship with your parents, I feel like it's very important for you to keep on having these deep conversations.
If you can listen first before you speak, you should, especially in your family. That's really important. Listening is the most important thing in getting messages across. Believe it or not. Period.
Love you, mom. Love you, dad.
Love you, mom. Love you, dad. Love you, sis.
Love you, my siblings.
Period.
Yeah,
that's it. Thanks for watching. I don't know.
Yeah. Cut the cameras.
We haven't said bye.
That's me saying bye.
Bitch. Okay, bye.